Today, I will discuss the concept of pointer in C. Before starting pointer, I want to add one specific concept that I have explained in the previous class. That is, whenever I define any particular variable of any data type and when I assign some value into it, then what is the immediate effect in the memory? So in memory, there will be a space created for the variable a, and within this memory space, this value will be allotted. Additionally, we have some address, and address will be in any form. Say the address is in hexadecimal format. So my point is, whenever a variable is defined and assigned some value, this is the memory representation of that variable. Now today, since I'm discussing another variable, pointer, what is the feature of the pointer that we have to understand? So the first point is pointer is also a variable since it may have any name, p, ptr, any name, but it is in small. And since it is a type of variable, so it should have a data type, integer, float, anything, character. However, the special property of the pointer variable is it should not hold any value. It is designed to hold address of some variable. So the first point that you have to remember, pointer is definitely a variable. However, it is designed to hold the address of another variable, and the pointer is defined with an asterisk symbol. So we have to write first the data type name, then the asterisk symbol, and then the variable name. So whenever this type of declaration you will find, then you have to understand definitely p is a variable of type integer. However, due to this asterisk symbols, it is clear that it is only designed to hold address of another variable. So if I define this concept diagrammatically, then this is the first thing that I have designed, that since we have a variable a with some address ff4 and it is having value 5, and p is another variable which is designed to hold the address of the variable a, means content of the p will be definitely ff4. And remember one point, since every variable should have an address, so pointer variable will also have its own address. Say the pointer variable is having an address, say AA3. So this is the address of the pointer variable, and this is the address of the variable A. So now this is the diagrammatical representation of the pointer variable. But here there is one question. Okay, fine. Pointer is a variable that can hold address of another variable. But the question is how this assignments will be done. Means how this address is coming into the pointer. It cannot be done automatically. So after defining pointer variable, the next point is how a particular address of some variable will be assigned to this pointer. So to perform this assignment, we have to use one special operator which is known as this ampersand operator. So before explaining ampersand operator, make a note that this asterisk operator is also known as indirection operator. Indirection operator. So why this indirection operator is here used? So to define a pointer, we have to use this indirection operator. Now I will show another use of indirection operator later. But before that, now my question is how this assignments will be done. This address assignment will be done inside a pointer variable. So to perform this kind of assignment, we have to use ampersand symbol. And now how to write this ampersand symbol? The rule is in the left hand side, you have to write the pointer variable name. Only the variable name, not the indirection symbol. So since my pointer variable name is p, so I'm just writing only the variable name p in the LHS. And then in the right hand side, we have to write the variable name whose address I want to assign inside the pointer. So here my variable name is a. So I will write that variable name. But here I don't want to store this variable into the pointer. I want to store the address of the variable. So for that reason we will use ampersand. Ampersand means address of variable a. So the entire RHS will be read like address of variable a due to equal to sign, it is assigned into the p. So whenever you write this line, then only the address of the variable a will be assigned into the pointer p. So for that reason, this ampersand is also known as address of operator. So my point is, whenever you want to define a pointer, there should be one variable. Definitely there should be one variable because it is designed to hold a variable's address. This is the only purpose of the pointer. And then you have to define the pointer, and afterwards, after defining the pointer, then you have to write this line so that the address of the variable should be assigned into the pointer. So at this point, we can say that this diagram is done, right? So this is the first step you have to remember. But for learning pointer, you have to remember one more point. That is the indirection symbol I am using while defining a pointer. However, if I use this indirection symbol while printing the pointer, for an example, say I am just writing something like this, the pointer variable name and then the indirection symbol. Then this indirection symbol means value, value of. So now you have to understand it symbolizes value of the pointer. Now how I can define, please try to understand. Value of the pointer. So this is my pointer variable and this is the value of the pointer. So accordingly the value of the pointer is FFF4. Now, if I write here %d, it means it wants to print some integer value. So what integer value it should be printing? So value of pointer is the address and this address is pointing to a variable a5. So therefore star p means the address and its content. So value of p is ff4. However, it is pointing to a value 5. So here the output of asterisk p will be 5. So here you have to understand whenever I put asterisk while printing the value of the pointer, it means since pointer is holding the address of another variable, it is specifically printing the value of a. So here the point is you have to understand two printf statement. if I write printf value percent %d and the pointer variable say p with the asterisk symbol. So the meaning is this one. Since a is a variable with value and with this address, and p is another variable which is holding this address, and this address is specifically pointing to this value. So whenever we are writing star p means I'm just printing the value of p. Value of p means ff4, and since we have percent %d, it means I am expecting some integer value. So ff4 is not an integer. So basically which integer value will be printed? The integer value which is pointed by this address ff4, that value will be printed. So output of star p will be 5. However, if I write printf value percent %p and then something, some determination or some representation. So at that point of time, or if I write something as p, so please try to understand the meaning of the specifier is it is meant to print some address. So please let's consider there is a pointer variable, say we have a main function void main, and after that we have some pointer variable, say p, and afterwards we have a variable say v, and the value of the v is 10, and here I am just writing p equal to ampersand of v, means address of v is now assigned to p. Now I am just writing some of the printf statement. So the first printf statement, say percent %d, I'm just printing v. Then in the second printf statement, I'm just writing percent %d asterisk of p. Third printf statement, that is percent %p and then ampersand of v. Then the second printf, these are the printf statements that we may expect from a pointer program. And the last one is a printf percent %p and then ampersand p. So now we will try to decode the output of this program. So for an example, in the program it is given that is v is a variable with value 10 and the address is mentioned as say 0x7ff5ed, something like that. And p is a pointer variable which is mentioned, which is pointing to the address of the variable v, and the address of p is 0x7ff say 598. This is the configuration we are having. Now what kind of value we can expect? So we have percent %d specifier. It means we are expecting an integer output, and we have v. So v, the value of the v will be printed, and here the value of the v is 10. So 10 will be printed. Now percent %d indication of indirection operator and p star p. It means it will print the value of p. Value of p means this address. However, we have percent %d specifier means it will print the value which is held by this address. So then in the second case also we will have 10. Now we have percent %p. We know that this percent %p specifier is only used when we are intending to print some address. So what address we will print? Address of. The meaning of this operator is address of. So we want to print address of v. So what is the address of v? So here this is the address of v. So we are expecting this kind of output. And then we have percent %p and just the name of the pointer variable. So here try to understand percent %p means again address. I want to print some address. but address of what? So here the meaning of P means, see, follow this. Here P means P is holding address of V. So here I am printing P means the expected output will be address of V. And what is the address of V? The address of V is 0x7FF5ED. So this two printing statement is printing the same output. And then we have %P and then address of P. Now what is the meaning of address of P? Address of P means P and its address. So it will print the address of the pointer variable, which is 0x7FF598. So please try to understand all these notations. And without specifier, you cannot mention or you cannot write printf statement. Otherwise, it will give you a compile time error. Now we will learn some of the special test cases regarding pointer. The first test case number 1 that I will explain. Test case 1, see this program. Say we have a pointer variable P and we have a variable C. So meaning of this line is int P, int star P is a pointer variable and int C is just a variable. So we can define it in a single line. Then say C is equal to 5. And afterwards here at this point I am assigning the address of C into the pointer variable P. And here again I am changing the value of the variable C. It was 5 before, now I am changing the value of C as 1. Now at this point I am asking you the first question, what should be the output of this variable C? And what is the output of this variable, pointer variable? So here in this test case 1, I want to explain one point clearly. If you have certain value of a variable and after that if you are assigning the address of that variable in the pointer, afterwards if you change the value of the variable, then as a result the updated value or the changed value will be reflected in the printf statement. So the current value of the C, variable C is 1, therefore it is printing as 1 here. It is clear. However, simultaneously, the value of the pointer will also print the updated value as 1. So how? I can explain it with the help of diagram. So we was having C. So we have the value of C as 5 initially. And C we have some address of this variable, and we have the pointer variable as P, and P, due to this line, P is pointing to this address. So basically P is holding this address. Now at this point of time I am changing the value of C as 1. I am changing the value of C as 1. So therefore the value of C is updated. However, since pointer is also pointing to this address, therefore the value of the pointer variable will be also updated as 1, because star p means what? Value of pointer. So value of pointer is this address, and this address value is already changed from 5 to 1. So therefore the updated value will be 1. So this is your test case number 1. Sometimes it is asked in the aptitude exam, what happens if the value of the variable changes after assigning its address to the pointer? So the answer is latest updated value will be displayed. Latest updated value will be displayed. This thing you have to remember. Test case number 2. So consider this problem. Again, we have some pointer, integer pointer, and then we are having some variable c. And here say c is having value 5, and here within the pointer I am assigning the address of c. Now at this point I am writing a statement, special statement like this. Asterisk p is equal to 1, and then I am printing the value of the pointer, and also I am printing the value of the variable. So now up to this it is clear. I am defining pointer and a variable. Here the variable is having a value 5, and I am assigning the address of the variable into the pointer variable. So pointer variable is p. I am assigning this address into the pointer variable. Now here what I am doing, star p means value of p. Value of p. I am updating the value of p as 1. So value of p means what? This point you have to understand. Value of p means what? Basically value of p means some address, and this address is pointing to this value. So value of p means basically this value 5. So here I am changing the value of p as 1. So therefore as a result this value will be updated as 1. So in this case whenever I am printing value of p with the specifier %d, definitely it will give me the output as 1, and also the value of the c will be updated as 1. So, what is your test case number 2? In the test case number 2, you are asked that what happens if you change the value of the pointer. So, your answer is if you change the value of the pointer, then automatically the value of the variable will be also updated since the pointer is holding the address of that variable. So as a result, in both the cases, we will get 1 as an output. This is your test case number 2. And remember this syntax. This syntax is very, very important. Here I am updating value of the pointer. Now I will explain the next test case, or you can say that it is some of the syntax that we have to remember. It is not a test case, but this is somewhat like syntax that we have to remember while using a pointer. The point number 1 is, say we have some variable and then we are having some, I'm defining a pointer. I'm defining a pointer p. Now what if I write this kind of statement? Say p is equal to c. What is the meaning of this line? There is no ampersand symbol, so I don't know whether I have to assign the value of c or I have to assign the address of c. I don't know. So remember, this kind of syntax is not allowed in C. This is an error because I don't know what value we have to assign. Because C, any variable will have two values, either the content of the variable or the address of the variable. Since the operator is missing here, so this kind of syntax will give you an error. Then can I write this kind of line? Pointer means value of the pointer is equal to some address of the variable. So this is your address of C. So I am assigning address of C into the pointer variable. However, it is a value of the pointer. So how could I assign address of a variable into the value of a pointer? So since this kind of statement will give redundant declaration, so it will also give you an error. So it is not supported in C. Now the next syntax is this one. pointer value and then some variable name with one specific operator. Means here I am assigning address of this variable into the pointer p. So this kind of syntax is definitely accepted in C. It means I'm assigning address of the variable into the pointer variable into the pointer variable. So it is correct. And the last one is I can also write this kind of thing. It means whatever is the content of the C. C means whenever I print any variable, just the variable, it means it indicates the content of the C. So here I am supplying content of the C to the pointer, which is indicating that the value of the pointer. So value of the C is transferred to the value of the pointer. So this syntax is also a correct one. So this kind of syntax you have to remember while defining pointer. I'm just writing one code. Say I have one variable int say a equal to 10 and int say we have star p, and I'm just writing p is equal to address of a. Now what happen if I write this line printf %d of first asterisk then ampersand and then the variable name. So this is your address of a, right? So this line is for value of the address, right? And it will be definitely what? 10. And one thing we can guess that we have %d. So there is no question of printing any address. So there should be one value. So in the entire program, we have only one value, that is 10. So this kind of syntax is also allowed. So you have to just remember 2 points. That is, this is your address of some variable and this is value at the address. Then only you can solve any kind of program in pointer. How to swap two variables means swapping means say if I have an variable say a equal to 5, b is equal to 10. Now this is my input and I am expecting one output, that is say a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 5. It means I want to swap these values, right? So swapping operation is very common in C. However, for this swapping in general, we will use any third variable because whenever we have A and B with some content, then I use the third variable so that I can take the value of A here, then A will be empty. Then I will put the value of B here, then B will be empty, and then I can put the value of A here. So as a result, I will get the swapped output. So this is very easy. But here the question is, I want to perform swapping, but you are not allowed to use any third variable. That is my point. So without using third variable, how can we swap content of the data? So there are two options. I want to solve this problem using pointer, but before that I want to explain it to you. So my point is I want to swap two variables. The swapping operation will be performed. However, I will not using any third variable. So I have two options. For an example, say I have variable like say a equal to 10 and say b is equal to 20. Now without using third variable, there is only one option. What I can do, I can perform a plus b first. This is my first step. What will happen if I perform a plus b? So it will give me 10 plus 20, which is equal to 30. And I want to store it into the variable a. So basically the content of the variable a is now 30. Afterwards, what I will do, I will just perform a minus b. So the current value of a is 30 minus what is the value of b? It was 20. So it will be 20 here. So I'm getting 10 and I'm storing this value into the b. So b is having value 10, right? And afterwards, I will again perform a minus b. Now the point is, what is the value of a? 30. And what is the current value of b? The current value of b is 10. So here I am getting 20, right? And here I am storing it into the variable a. So what is the current content of a? The current content of a is now 20. So I think the value of this two variable is now swapped. So my point is, you have to remember all these operations so that you can swap the content of two variables without using any third variable. So basically this is the content swapping. But here the point is, how could I design this concept with the help of pointer? So this thing we have to learn. So in case of writing pointer code, what should we use? So now I can write it like this. So the first thing is, say I'm having one variable, say a equal to 10 and say b equal to 20, right? And after that, I have to use a pointer. So what I will do? So I will take two pointer variable, say p1 and p2. Now, the task of a pointer is to hold address of another variable. So I will dedicate this pointer, first pointer, for holding the address of this variable, and I will dedicate this pointer for holding the address of this variable. So the next line will be P1 is responsible for holding the address of variable A and P2 is responsible for holding the address of B variable, right? So now my question is, then you know na, I have to perform this kind of operation. This operations I have to write here. So the question is, whenever I perform this kind of operation, so I have to use P1, P2, right? Because now I have to perform my operation using pointer variable. So this was my condition. So while using pointer, I have to use the content of the pointer. Content of the pointer means star p1 and star p2. So I have to change the content of the p1 p2. So now what will be the operations here? That is my question. First one is a will be replaced by star p1 and b will be replaced by star p2. Where to store? I don't know right now. So now this is my first point. So it is done easily, na? So we will store this thing. Done? I will show you the code I was discussing. This is a code which depicts that how to swap two variables a and b without using third variable. So this is the internal computation which lead us the actual swapping mechanism. But I want to implement this code using pointers. So if I run this code, see this is the output. Here the value of a and b 10 and 20 before swapping, and after swapping it will become 20 and 10. So now my point is, since star, the asterisk symbols denotes that value of something, value of the pointer, then what I will do if I want to convert this code into a pointer representation, after defining these two variable, I will assign the address of A and address of B into two separate integer pointer. Afterwards, each and every calculation will be performed with the help of pointer. So now I will show you how to convert this code into a pointer. So this is the pointer representation. So first I have defined two variable A and B, and then I have defined two integer pointer P1 and P2. Afterwards, address of A is assigned to P1 and address of B is assigned to P2. And later on, whatever calculation we have, each and every calculation is performed with the help of those pointers, and asterisk symbol is used to represent that value of the pointer is being used. And since P1 is holding the address of A1, so P1 star P1 represents here the value of A, and star P2, which holds the address of B, that represents the value of B. So this is the basic representation of the swapping of two variable without using third variable using pointer. Now if I execute the code, this is the output that I am getting. So before swapping, the value was 10 and 20, and after swapping, value is 20 and 10. Just you have to remember two steps. First, whatever may be the simple variables you have to define some pointers and assign the address of those variables into that pointer. And afterwards, whichever calculation is provided in your coding, each and every calculation will be done with the help of these pointers with the asterisk symbol. That's it. With this mechanism, we can convert each and every code into a pointer.